Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Emily, and I do mostly Salesforce tutorials and other tutorials on related software. Today, we're going to be going over how to create a summary report in Salesforce. This is fairly simple and fairly straightforward, so this should be an easy one. Let's go ahead and go into our reporting function. If you do not see reports in this little ribbon up at the top, it's probably because you're in the wrong app. So you'd want to go to this 3x3 and make sure you're in sales or something like that, but probably not community or marketing. You can also search for reporting in here, and you'd be able to go into reports from there. All right, now let's go ahead and click on New Report. And here we're going to choose our report type. I do have a video on report types coming out very soon. But let's just go ahead and jump into the opportunity report type, and we will see what we have to work with. One thing that is really important, so then you are not clicking save and run and going back from the viewer to the editor a bunch of times, is updating this preview automatically. So you want this to be toggled on with the blue check mark, so then you can see what you're doing. We have no data, and this is because our filters are narrowing down our data a little too much. So I'm going to change the close date range to all time. I'm going to click apply. Our filters help us to narrow down our information based upon a type of logic. So if we wanted to, we could see only opportunities from the fiscal period of Q3 2007, or we could filter it down. We only want to see opportunities that are going to bring in an expected amount of over 100,000. These are different things that we could filter down by. You just have to find the correct field or the correct name of the grouping of information. So let's do amount, and I want this to be greater than or equal to 100,000. You can choose this to be a value or a field. I'll have this be value, click apply, and this will narrow our information down, and you can see that we should have the amount greater than or equal to 100,000. Actually, it is showing $100, so that is wrong. Let's go ahead and update that again. I believe it's the comma. There we go. Okay, so now you can only see greater than 100,000 or equal to 100,000. We do have one right at 100,000. So those are filters. We can, on the outline tab or here on the individual columns, we can choose which fields we want to see or not see. So I want to get rid of all the empty columns or empty fields. Owner role we don't need. I can either click the X over here or the X over here. And if we keep scrolling, I'm looking for any empty fields that are just bogging up our report. Next step, remove column. Keep scrolling. Sorry if this is nauseating to you. Yeah. So this right here is a tabular report. We are not manipulating the data. We are not grouping the data. We are not summarizing the data, but we do want to create a summary report. So how do we do this? We can do this on the individual field. And the easiest way is to do this by amount. So I clicked on the little caret, hovered over summarize, and go to sum. And this will summarize our data down here by the amount. We can also do this by any other number field as well. We can summarize, or let's go ahead and average out the expected revenue. And our average expected revenue over 100,000 would be this. Other things that we can do here is show the minimum and the maximum. And that is really how you create a summary report. I'm going to have this be a name. Click save, and this will bring us to creating the report name, create the unique name. Essentially, you'll have underscores in between your spaces and a unique identifier amended to the back of the report name. This is so Salesforce, the system, doesn't get confused if there are multiple reports with the name summary report. You can add a description if that is helpful to you or the other people that will be viewing this report. And then you can choose which folder this goes into. If it's private reports, you're the only one that'll be able to see it. You can add this to public reports, create a new folder, or oftentimes your team will have a folder just for them. I'm gonna exit out and click Save here. And it should run it. Oh, we're in the editor, so I'm gonna click Run, and this will take us to the report viewer, where we can look at all the rows. Not all the time when you are in the editor will you be able to see all the information, and even the viewer here, depending on the size of your org and how many records you have or opportunities you have, you may not be able to see them. Like if you have over 20,000 opportunities listed, you won't be able to see all of them. So thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to join the family we have here. And if you are looking for more information on reporting or just to get better at it, I'll link the playlist down below. So I will catch you guys in the next one.